Good morning, Ron, and welcome to Southern Oregon. My name's Randall Grubb, and I'm just thrilled to have you up here taking a look at my latest creation, the Blastoline Special. We're here at Randy's Rods, and Randy's helping me put the final touches on this car so that we can get it down to Pleasanton for the first showing in August. The heart of the Blastoline Special is this 1,790 cubic inch gasoline burning Continental V12. Continental designed all the radial aircraft motors in the 20s and 30s, those beautiful radials. What we've got are 12 of those individual radial cylinders. So the motor's finned aluminum, air-cooled. The motor's all aluminum from the rocker boxes to the pan. It's 2,500 pounds total weight. The motor produces 1,000 horsepower, 1,500 foot-pounds of torque at 3,000 RPM. The motor was designed for the M47 patent tank, 100-ton tank. These are Stromberg carburetors. They have a 1-inch accelerator pump, so they throw a lot of gas. It's a hungry motor. Our front end is basic track T stuff. It's a solid axle, suicide sprung on quarter ellipticals out in front of the frame. Except, of course, these are very large truck components. I started with a truck front axle that I chose basically because of the sculptural steering arms. It was had some very pretty sculptural aspects to the front axle itself. I started by narrowing it 6 inches right in the center, and then I fabricated all the bat wings, welded them to the axle, and then I fabricated all of the radius rods. The radius rods are 8.5 feet long, weigh over 100 pounds apiece. The front axle, I guess, is about 140 or 150 pounds also. I don't know who's going to chrome it for me because no one can lift it in or out of their tanks, and my radius rods are too long to fit in most tanks. So, normal problems for hot rodders. The body of the Blastoline Special, as you can see, is all hand-formed aluminum. It's 3003 H14 sheet. The making of the body really started 2 years ago when I took my very first Ron Covell class, and he inspired all wannabe metal shapers. The first thing you've got to do is pick up a hammer and try. The lower half of the boat tail is made in 2 pieces, and you can see the rivet line joining the top to the bottom. That mechanical connection I really tried to play up. I think it works real well. The entire body, I estimated about 175 or 80 pounds. Shouldn't be a problem for my 1,000 horsepower motor. What led to the development of the Blastoline Special, the design and everything else, I really blame on 3 people. 3 guys that I view as heroes. The first one's Michael Cooper. We all know Michael from his Tubester build-up, a fabulous artist who's done a lot more than just build the Tubester. Absolutely fabulous artist. The other guy is Ron Covell. Taking Ron's classes just opened up the whole world of hot rodding to me. I no longer had to start with an existing car. I could start with a clean sheet of paper and build anything I wanted from any design that I could dream up. And the third person's Michael Leeds, my fellow Blastoline brother. He's an absolutely fabulous artist. I give him design credit on this car. He's the guy that drew this car. It's absolutely wonderful. I really thank Michael. It's these 3 guys that I view as my heroes and really inspired me to think beyond just taking a traditional car and chopping it up, but really going out there and creating something special, taking your time, and that's what the Blastoline Special is all about, creating the finest art I possibly can. The final design for the Blastoline Special was a real development. It took time. We basically started, Michael Leeds and I picked up a pencil and I leaned over his shoulder and we basically designed the car, the basic proportions and the basic layout of what we wanted. The next step was to make the car fit as far as the reality versus our theoretical drawing. I did that by starting with a very careful set of drawings. The first thing I did was draw the motor in both top and side view. That allowed me to trace from that drawing a variety of different designs in which my motor fit. It's from those drawings that I was able to consider a lot of different design options. It's through this very carefully scaled drawing that I was able to get the side width of the bucks. I placed the stations 20 inches apart, and through these carefully scaled drawings you can get the measurements and build the actual buck that the car was built to. Well, thanks for coming to Southern Oregon and visiting us here at Randy's Rods and my project, the Blastoline Special. Look forward to a car show near you or in a magazine coming up soon.